it's Ruba. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm gonna do part 2 of my hijab for beginners. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, I suggest you go back to that video and then watch this part so we can continue from there. For today's video, as I promised, I'm gonna be working with thinner materials and with printed materials. So the first hijab style that I'm going to show you is with this Bellow Wrap. That's the name of the hijab, but this is a chiffon material and it's a very nice, very breezy, very summery, very springy material. So it's very, it's a very thin material. The scarves that I will be using are from Jannah Gifts, and I have a special discount code for you. It's Hijab Hills 2. If you go to their website and order any of their hijabs, you will get 15% off your purchase, which is pretty amazing. So I'm going to start off with the first hijab style, which is the which is more of a summery look, and I am going to use the Bellow Wrap hijab, and this is a chiffon hijab. Chiffon is a material. It's perfect for summer, and it's a very thin, very breezy, very summery material. This one has a very nice print on it, and the colors are very pastel, very light colors. Amazing for in the summer, as I said before. So for these type of materials, I definitely suggest wearing a ninja scarf, not just because they are lighter, but also because these hijab materials, they tend to slip off your head, or they tend to not sit that well on your head because they are so thin. They like to move around, so that's why. So I am wearing this ninja hijab, and I suggest with lighter colors, I suggest you wear a nude ninja hijab, just so the ninja hijab is not like very obvious, so it's kind of like a subtle look and all the attention goes to your hijab anyway. So the ninja hijab is from Hazana, which I will link to below as well. Remember, one tip that I want to give you is if you have a wide face, make sure you bring your hijab somewhat inwards, like I have a round face, so because I want to hide like my chubby cheeks, I'm going to make sure that like almost half of my chin is gone when I wear my hijab, because I don't want for my face to be like boom in your face, like I have a big fat face or something like that. Not that I do, but just because with the hijab, a lot of attention goes to your face, so you want to make sure that your face doesn't look like all puffed up, and you don't want to draw like too much attention if you have a round face. So that's why you bring the material somewhat inwards like that. And another tip, like if you have a smaller face, you want to bring the hijab somewhat outwards. As you can tell, it instantly makes my face a lot bigger. So that's a tip that I want to give you, because I get that a lot, like how do I do it if I have a round face, how do I do it if I have a slim face. So that's a tip that I want to give you. I am now going to take the material, and I'm going to make sure that it's all the way, that there's only a little bit left over here. So as you can tell, this is the only material left. So I'm almost near the end of this side, and then I'm just gonna pin that down. Now, so I gave you the tips for making your face look bigger or smaller in the in the width, if that's how you call it. Now I'm gonna tell you, like, if you want for your face to look like longer, just push your hijab towards the back. If you want it to look smaller, then you will obviously make sure that it's somewhere over here. That depends on your face and whatever you prefer. I have a quite small face, so I like for it to be over here, because if I don't, then I only have this part of my face. But of course, if you have a long face, then you might want to start your hijab somewhere over here. I am going to pin down this part because it will keep irritating me. So now we're going to take this material over here, the long side, and bring that around, whoop, like that. Now make sure it's nice and round, and now I'm going to take this part and just make a knot in there, because I have been seeing that on some websites and I kind of like the look. Like, it's very, I don't know, it just adds a small little detail to it that I like. As I said, this is a chiffon material, so it might tend to move around. That's why I suggest you use some straight pins. Now, for some reason, I'm gonna teach you how to use this straight pin. For some reason, I know that people say that, you know, sometimes these pins, they slide off. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that the round part, so you know, the ball on top of that, it's upwards and not downwards, because if you do it like that, it's gonna like fall off like that, okay? So take it and make sure you secure it with the round part up, so not downward, so it's nice and secure, because it's like gravity, you know, like the hijab will tend to fall that way, the hijab pin will tend to fall that way, but it can't, because the round, you know, part is holding it onto your scarf. Whereas if you do it like the other way around, so with the round part on the downside, it will just slide off and it will fall away, so fall off, I mean, that's not what you want. So this is look number 1. This is definitely how I would rock my summer styles. Plus, I know that some of you can get, you know, very hot in the summer, so you don't want any of that, you know, what's it called, like any of that going on, like any of the material going on. In that case, or any of that volume, I mean, going on. Sorry, I can't talk today. In that case, I would just suggest very simply, let me just get this loose. Make sure that one side is like 1/3 is on that side and 2/3 is on the other side. Again, adjust it around your face like I explained you before. And then once you did that, you're gonna take this part and you're just gonna flip that over there. And this part, because it's short and you don't want that in the back, because you don't want to make your back too hot, you just leave it somewhere in the back. Just tuck that in over there, okay? So now you'll have this detailing on the back. Still looks very nice, and you know, it will be less material on top of your head. Now I'm gonna show you different style with this hijab over here. This is a satin plus chiffon material, so this is a more, I would say, like, in comparison to the other hijab, the Victoria wrap, that's the name of this hijab, is more of a stiffer material, I would say. It's like more stiff. So for this look, I am going to show you another style. So what you want to do is, I am going to bring this to the other side, because I want to pin this style over here. So, you know, I prefer this always different ways. I mean, some people prefer to work this way, whereas I prefer to work that way. So just do whatever you feel comfortable with. Another thing, like if you're wearing your hijab and it has a print on it, obviously the print where it's more vibrant, that's the outer part, and the inner part is less vibrant. So I'm just gonna adjust this around my face, because this is a satin material. As I said, it's a more stiffer material, so you can just definitely tell that it stays the way you put it. So for this look, I am gonna make sure that the short part is on this side and the long part is on this side. And I have here about, let's see, like about 1/5 of the material. Now I'm gonna fold it inwards like that, and I'm gonna take the material here, so the short side over here, and I'm just gonna pin that on top of my head like that. So instead of, you know, doing a safety pin over here, you're just gonna take a straight pin again with the round part up. Okay, so now you have a part over here. Now we're gonna take the long side and we're gonna bring that over our head like that. Now this side is shorter than the, you know, than this side over here. You can double fold that to get a more rounded look, and then you can just pin that over here, so onto your chest. Nobody will see that, so like that, ta-da, just pin that over here under your scarf, just so it has a rounder fall. like that. So you bring that around, and now I'm gonna take this part over here, and I have a round part over here, and I'm just gonna pull that through so it looks like that. I hope you could follow what I just said. Always keep in mind that you want to take that you want to show off the vibrant part, so the outer part of the material. Bring that around like that. Adjust that around your face however you want. So now that you have brought that around your face, you're gonna look for the opening that you created because you flipped over the scarf around your head, and you're just gonna pull this part through. So one more time, you brought this around your face like that. Because of that, you created, like, you know, this round part over here. And so whatever material you brought around and you have left, you just bring through that part so it looks like that. And because this is a satin material, it may tend to, you know, move on top of your head. Just because of that, I am going to use a safety pin, a straight pin. So that's it. This is what it looks like from the side. And there you have it. This is what it looks like from the back. So these were all the tips that I wanted to give to beginners out there. Don't forget to enter Hijab Hills 2, so Hijab Hills and then the number 2, when you purchase your items from jannahgifts.com, because you will get 15% off. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video, inshallah. Take care. Bye.